hello adventurers! You have turned up just in time. You'll be coming along with me on an exciting Canadian expedition. I love animals, all types, and I find it very exciting going to new countries to see what new furry creatures can become my friends. So, I want to see how many animals I can spot with my time here in Canada. But firstly, I think I should learn a little bit about the wildlife from Canada. Now, I have seen squirrels in London before, but these squirrels in Canada are much, much smaller. In Canada, there are 22 different species of squirrel. 6 species live in trees and 16 live and play on the ground. Their tails are used for lots of different things. It helps them to balance up high in the trees, it can be used as a rudder when jumping, it helps signal their feelings to other squirrels, and it keeps them warm in the winter months. They are very helpful with growing new trees. They take different acorns and stash them away for winter, but quite often they forget where they hid them, and then the new trees start to grow in spring. A chipmunk is a type of squirrel, the smallest species in fact. They have black and white stripes that run down their cheeks and their backs. They are omnivores, which means that they don't mind what they eat. Quite often they steal food from tourists. There are 25 different species of chipmunks, with 24 of the species living in North America and 1 of the species living in Asia. Moose are very big animals. They are much taller than a doorway and they are as heavy as a car. Moose love to swim. When it is hot, they are always looking for some water to splash in. Male moose are called bulls and their antlers can grow up to 2 meters across. There are 2 types of bears in Canada, grizzly bears and black bears. Grizzly bears are very big and they are brown in color. They look very cute and cuddly, but you don't want to get too close. They have a large lump on their shoulders and very long claws on their paws. Black bears are much smaller. Their coat is jet black with a white patch on their chest. They love to swim and climb trees. Don't even try and outrun these bears. They are both very, very fast runners. A beaver is classified as a rodent, the same as a mouse or rat. It is the second biggest rodent in the world. The beaver's teeth never stop growing. That is why they have to constantly gnaw on wood. As a colony of beavers, they create dams for homes. Using logs, mud and other supplies, they create something similar to a nest in a river. As well as a nice home, it is to protect them from predators. You will most likely find a raccoon in a city because they have become used to human interaction. Raccoons have hands that look like human hands. They walk on all 4s. They are mainly nocturnal, which means they are active at nighttime, but you may see some during the day. So off I went on my animal adventure, ready to see what I could find. Each day I would get my camera ready for any Canadian creature that would come my way. Some days I would be incredibly lucky and see some animals in their natural habitat. Other days I wouldn't spot any wildlife, but being able to walk around in the Canadian scenery was beautiful enough. While I was walking, I would see chipmunks everywhere. They were so cute. One of my favourite would have to be this raccoon. We named him Roger. We saw lots of deer everywhere, normally bounding off through the trees. See what I mean about the chipmunks? They were everywhere. This moose was on the side of the road. I was so lucky to see it because I didn't think I would. On every walk, I would make sure that I carried bear spray with me. In fact, anyone who goes for a walk around this area must carry bear spray. It is a deterrent, meaning that if a bear does come running for you, you can spray the bear spray at them and it will stop the bear from running and you can get away. Don't worry, this doesn't harm the bears, it just confuses them. Most of the time bears are really friendly creatures that mind their own business, but they really do not like surprises. If they get a surprise, that's when they may run, and you don't want that. So, people here when they go for walks, they are loud, they talk loudly, they play music, and they have noisy things in their bags. I always have a bell. That way, the bear can hear you before you turn up and they just scoot away. What people need to remember is that in this country, and all countries, animals have been finding food and feeding themselves for a very long time. When humans start to feed them food, they're giving them food that's not right for them. And sometimes after picnics, people leave their food out and then the wildlife come along and they eat it. This is a bad thing because it's breaking down that safety barrier between humans and animals. The animals become tame and they get used to the humans. Though it might be happy for some people they can take photos, this is actually quite a dangerous thing. Because now that the humans and the animals are used to each other, the animals might act out. Your activity for this lesson is to make your own booklet of the amazing animals that are in your country. It might look a little bit similar to the animal profiles that you were looking at before. If you send the booklets my way, not only will you be learning about the amazing animals that roam your country, but you'll be teaching people around the world and teaching me. So thank you in advance. You have fun with that activity. I have so much more of this beautiful landscape to discover. I will see you guys soon. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Why not continue learning by clicking on one of these lesson videos? And make sure to click that subscribe button. Happy travels!